culture industry. So we have so much here and it's really, really fun.
The XR500 gaming router is unlike any other router. Instead of just sitting in the corner of your room, forgotten, you'll be using it every day to interact with your favourite settings. To save having to switch between different screens while gaming, you can pin all of your favourite features to your personalised dashboard. As you can see here, I have panels from different features all on a single screen. It is really easy to add more. All I have to do is click on the pin icon found in the top right corner of a panel. I've just pinned my GeoFilter map, and now I'm going to add two of my other favourite panels from QoS, as well as Network Snapshot. Back on the dashboard now, you can see that they've appeared at the bottom. The dashboard is completely customisable, so I'm going to move my GeoFilter panel to a better location, and then I'm going to resize it to make it easier to see. I'm also going to bring up anti-buffer bloat so I can easily access it. Finally, let's unpin these other panels as I won't be using them much. Now my dashboard is all set up, I can use it to get all of the information I need instantly, allowing me to game whilst interacting with my router with ease.
What's up you guys, my name's Apprentice and welcome to the Streamers Connected bar at MCM Comic Con in London. Running the X Gamer bar down here, loads of different flavours. If you are down this weekend, come give them a try.
One of the main causes of lag in gaming is distance. It's just like real life. The further away something is, the longer it takes, and network packets are no different. Here are the locations of all the servers for Call of Duty. If you're on the West Coast, the last thing you want is a server in another country like the UK. Even a server on the East Coast will be laggy. Ideally, you always want to be on the server closest to your home. In all popular console games, you have no control over the server you're placed on. The GeoFilter gives you that control. The GeoFilter is a unique, patent-pending feature that blocks connections far away from you. No other router in the world is able to do this. By guaranteeing a local host, you'll get a low ping and a great connection to your game, meaning you can play all evening long without ever worrying about lag. I am searching for a game in COD from my home in the UK. The GeoFilter will allow other players or servers to connect to me if they're close, but far away connections get blocked, as shown by these small triangles. We've even blocked a connection on the East Coast. Without the GeoFilter, that may have been the host of my game. Instead, I've guaranteed a nearby server in northern France, which is a fantastic 12 milliseconds. Here's a clip from the game which shows just how good the connection is. By playing on such a low ping, I can enjoy the game the way it was meant to be played, without worrying about lag. The GeoFilter can also be used for PC games to show your expected ping. Here I am searching for a game in CSGO. The GeoFilter shows me where all of the CSGO servers are around the world. With the ping feature, I can then see the ping I will have to the game. This feature works with every game and offers far more information than any other router. We've all had those moments where we're playing a game and we suddenly get huge lag. We know someone in our home is heavily downloading, but when confronted, they always deny it. But with the XR500 gaming router, you can now catch them in the act with the network monitor. This shows you just how much bandwidth each device on your network is using, and with detail not previously found on any other router. So let's find out what was causing my CSGO game to lag. I can easily see that there is one device using a lot of my bandwidth. So let's click on the download bar to drill down and find out exactly what that device is doing. The blue section shows that file sharing is taking up most of my bandwidth. And when I click into this section, I can see that torrenting is the cause. Let's test the network monitor again. I'm going to open two web pages, one for Twitter and one for Facebook. Back on DoomerOS, I can see that social media has appeared as a new category on our network usage. And there they are, both Facebook and Twitter have been detected. This detail is all thanks to enterprise level deep packet inspection, with hundreds of different applications automatically identified by my router. Now I know what has caused my lag, I can confront the heavy downloader, or better yet, use the QoS toolkit to eliminate congestion. With the problem solved, I can return to gaming and get back to winning. Trying to play online when someone else in your home is using all your bandwidth is impossible. It creates congestion, ruining what should have been a fun session of gaming, and probably resulting in a huge argument between you and your family or friends. This is what your network looks like when it's congested. Bandwidth-hungry applications cause your games to be queued, which creates huge lag. The QoS toolkit solves this by limiting the amount of bandwidth the hungry applications can take. This means there is always enough room for your gaming traffic to pass through. The XR500 router's QoS toolkit gives you the complete solution to this universal problem. The toolkit has 3 features, which work together to eliminate all congestion on your network. Let's apply the first feature, anti-buffer bloat, which limits the total bandwidth greedy devices can use for both download and upload. Now, let's use the second feature, bandwidth allocation. I'm going to give as much bandwidth as I need to my gaming PC. 55% should be plenty. Now, if my PC needs bandwidth, it can always get it. Finally, we have traffic prioritization. This makes sure that my game's traffic is placed at the front of the queue, and this happens automatically thanks to enterprise level deep packet inspection, which detects all popular games. With the QoS toolkit now in full effect, I can now return to playing my favourite game without anyone in my home causing me to lag. Their downloads won't be compromised either, meaning everyone wins.
My name's Will. I'm a C4 tetraplegic following a cycling accident in July 2012. I got back into gaming in 2013 when I found out about Special Effect. The first time I came, I really didn't know what to expect. I've been playing a lot of games prior to my accident, and of that, FIFA was one of the main games I had played, and literally within half an hour we had the shoulder switches and had FIFA set up. I've got movement of the shoulders, limited hand movement. So I've got 2 shoulder switches. They can be set up for whichever trigger button you need them for. For example, you've got X on one shoulder, circle on the other. So for FIFA that's 2 button modes and chin control, like the one I use for my chair, on the analog stick to control the ball. I was quite fortunate that after I'd been to visit Special Effect the first time, I took all the equipment home with me, and it gave me a couple of months to actually get to grips with, whether it's something that I was going to enjoy and something that was going to be suitable for my needs, and it certainly was. And then got the links to purchasing the right equipment. Games are another aspect of the life that I had prior to my accident, and a real social occasion. Great to be competitive with friends or just to pass time myself. When I was in hospital, I was seeking advice as to what would still be possible, and I had been told that I wouldn't be able to play games like FIFA again. I'm just really grateful I managed to find out about Special Effect, that I've had this opportunity to get back into gaming, and I wouldn't have been able to do it without Special Effect, and I would recommend it to anyone else in a similar position.
Close your eyes, seek paradise. Won't change your mind, can't shape the lights. I'll take the chance and roll the dice. I want it all, just for the night. I live it out like I'll never die. I lose my head in the starry skies. Can't tame me down, I feel so alive. Back down, only one way out. I let you run my life. Now you won't get me down. Untamed, guess I lost my mind. You turn me inside out. No one can stop me now. So turn up the light. Turn up the This is what I waited for. 'Cause the clock keeps ticking, hard for me to keep up. I can't take it no more. 'Cause the time keeps turning, feels just like it speeds up. It's what I waited for. Close your eyes, seek paradise. Won't change your mind, can't shape the light. I'll take the chance and roll the dice. Just wanna feel the stars surround, the atmosphere never to come down. I'll stand alone, whether right or wrong. It takes me home, right where I belong. Back down, only one way out. I let you run my life. Now you won't get me down. Untamed, guess I lost my mind. You turn me inside out. No one can stop me now. So turn up the light. Turn up the This is what I waited for. 'Cause the clock keeps ticking, hard for me to keep up. I can't take it no more. This is what
Right, check 1, 2. All right, guys, welcome back to MCM Comic Con London. I'm trying to find, this is the camera I'm speaking to, right? MCM Comic Con London, I'm your host, as I have been for the whole day, John P. Today, we've had an awesome day. We've had so much stuff. You guys can probably tell by the look on my face, I'm absolutely shattered. If it wasn't for the guys at X Gamer, I'd probably be on the floor, somewhat dead right now. But we've got a Twitch talk panel right now, so all you guys in the audience can ask some questions, as well as you guys in the chat. So I think it's time we introduce our guests. We've obviously got Flo, you know Flo. She's been my co-host the whole weekend. We've got LT Zonderluke, and we've got the lovely Megany as well. So if you guys want to come on, just quick round of applause for the guys. Anyone hear that? Ooh, I think we should start with getting my laptop loaded up actually with a Twitch chat. That would probably help.
Indeed it would.
So
yeah, we basically thought we'll come on, we'll have a little bit of a chill end to the day, we'll have a little bit of a chat about Twitch, streaming, a little bit similar to the talk panel that we previously had with XSplit, but instead, John here is going to come into the audience with a microphone, ask any questions, literally anything you want, kind of related around Twitch and streaming and gaming, whatever, but it's a bit of a Q&A with the audience, chill out chat. Basically it. It's a nice end to the day because we're all tired, we're all knackered. I'm sure you guys are. That's why you sat down here watching. So
yeah, you've not been running around the whole day. I mean, to start off with, before I head into the crowd, sorry about that. Sort of similar to what, like you said, what we did yesterday and earlier on today. Just I don't know if you guys. I'm sure these guys know your handles. I'm not too sure if it was on the screen at all.
It was on the screen, yeah.
Just in case anyone missed it, you'll just go ahead and shout your Twitch channels out, or whatever else out, and kind of give us a background into how long you've been streaming, etc. So I don't know who wants to start.
You guys go first.
You can start. Go ahead, start. Luke.
Ladies first. Go on, Megan.
That means I have to think about what I'm going to say. You go
all right,
first.
fine. All right.
Go.
My name is LT Zonder. I play video games. I'm not very good at them. I've been streaming for quite a long time. Long time. I've been on YouTube. I try and do YouTube stuff still. I'm kind of into my cars and stuff, so I make kind of car related YouTube videos now. Used to be back into kind of tech reviews and stuff back in the day, and terrible COD montages, which I thought was great. But now I stream on Twitch. I streamed full time for 3 years as a career, as a job, and then in the last year or two, I've kind of I work for XSplit obviously, and also run Streamers Connected. That's basically it for me. Your turn.
Go on, Meg.
Go ahead.
Oh no, I'm Megany. Nice to meet you. I, funnily enough, do the same. I also stream video games, but I throw in. I tended to start on the more Destiny side, and now I've just made myself into a more of a variety caster. You can find myself not just playing video games, but I also do music streams where I sing and play guitar, and I do a little bit of makeup. It's all a bit of everything, really.
She's actually featured in a song on YouTube, a Destiny song, and it is amazing. You need to go listen to it. She's so good at singing.
Meg's like, cool, if you say so yourself.
Oh, well.
She is so good at singing though, like I have to say it from an outside perspective, she's actually really good. But,
I try.
Well, yeah. I'm Flo Driver, I'm also a Twitch streamer, hence the Twitch panel, you know, all that stuff.
Put two and two together.
Variety streamer, I play whatever I want pretty much, but I main COD zombies, I love Call of Duty zombies. So that's my thing, that's pretty much me, I'm just Flo Driver on everything. But you need to introduce yourself as well, because you're also an affiliate.
Yeah, I'm an affiliate, so
you're
my name's John P. You guys probably heard me all weekend, you're like, yeah, you're the dude that sounds like Spider-Man, right? Even though I don't. But yes, I'm John P. I've been in and around the gaming scene for like 3 or 4 years now. I mean, I've been doing it professionally for 3 years as a host. I go all around the world, the country of Europe, just doing events like this, you know, hosting a stage, having some fun with all of you guys. But I also full-time stream on Twitch as well. I'm a Twitch affiliate, so these guys are the big boys of the community. I'm that middle guy at the moment, trying to work my way to the partner. But yeah, I've been full-time streaming for about 6 months now, so slowly making our way there. But the main thing I kind of do is stage hosting and just being the voice of the event, pretty much.
Still worth getting your name out there and doing some streaming though, if you
No,
enjoy
yeah,
doing
well,
it.
I mean, like, the majority of my work comes from event work, but obviously everyone knows that the events don't really start kicking off until like around April time, you know, like during the year. Like, that's when you get the Insomnias, the MCMs, and obviously you get like the E3s, the TwitchCons, etc. all around like summer/early winter, you know. So all that time through like November, December, January, whatever it is. Yes, guys, I do know my years and months, don't worry. Just about. That's when I can kind of really put in a lot of hours to Twitch streaming and making myself a brand. So hopefully I'll be at the partnership one day, but as of now, I'm happy just sat here talking. I'm happy.
Definitely.
So I think it's time we head into the audience and ask some questions,
right?
right?
Has anybody got any questions?
Has anybody got any questions at all?
Anyone got any questions? Don't be afraid to ask.
Dude in a rebel
Ask
hat. He's going to be a
anything.
rebel.
We don't bite.
If you kept your hand down, I could have stayed sitting. Let's
I
go. We're
see
just
you
going to
in
ask
the
this
front.
dude first. Hey there, my man. My name's John. What's your name?
Alex.
Alex. And what's your question and who's it for?
Well, I have a question about streaming. So
Just a general for everyone question.
Yeah,
That's fine.
yeah. If my PC's not good enough to stream, what's the best way to do it? Because when I stream, I get about 150 ping every game.
Do you have a console
Yeah.
by any chance?
No.
Yes, I do.
Okay.
But
So
it's-
you can direct stream from your console?
So I started.
That's how I started as well.
It's a brilliant way to start
It's
as well
like
because you also get the
amazing.
support of the platform that you stream from. So for
Tell you what, you
instance,
can actually
use an
get
Xbox.
1080p on
Yeah.
consoles
Yeah.
streaming as well, which is amazing. So, I mean, if you have a console, definitely hook up live streaming on a console and do it on console. That's how most people started
Yeah,
out.
it's really common
And
for people to start out with
It's
console.
amazing.
Really common.
It's so good. So that's my advice.
And a lot of the better quality microphones are also USB compatible. So for instance, you've got the likes of like the Blue Snowball. It's only like a £35 microphone, but for like a brilliant starter microphone, it sounds crisp, it sounds clear. It's much better than any sort of headset that
And you
you'll
can
get.
plug it straight into
and
your
you plug it
console.
straight into your console USB. And you can use, was it the PlayStation Live camera or the Xbox Kinect as your actual webcam as well. And the PlayStation 4 camera can actually also do green screening,
Yeah,
which is
that's-
pretty cool for a
that's
console
really
stream.
cool.
It's really cool,
So
yeah.
when you say connect it to the console, do you mean like connect your PC to the console?
No,
No.
you can stream directly from your console. So with me, it was all on PlayStation. It's literally
Yeah.
the share button, and I'm pretty sure, I think they changed the UI at them a bit since I did it, but you literally can just hit like go live or
Yeah,
live
go
stream or
live.
something.
Yeah,
and
yeah. So
log
you
in with-
literally you press the share button, you sign into your Twitch mixer account or whatever, you press go live, and boom, you're pretty
live.
much streaming.
I mean, are you a PC gamer? Is that this?
Yeah.
Okay, so it's a bit more difficult for you. Like, you will need a capture card, or well, actually,
Yeah.
for most PCs, it depends. Is your PC not maybe the greatest,
No,
or
it's not.
see, this is the problem with PCs. It's a bit more difficult live streaming on PCs because you kind of do have to have a decent enough
it's more
PC to be able to
expensive
run
and
it.
well, like the thing is, if you're streaming on PC, you've got to remember your PC's like a lot of people would kind of configure specs and they think, oh, my PC's pretty overkill for stuff like gaming, but in terms of using stuff like XSplit or OBS, they're quite resource intensive programs. So even though your PC might be able to run certain games on ultra, like even if you've only got like a quad core CPU, it might struggle running a game and also the XSplit program to stream out of.
Yeah.
Oh, all good? Anyone else got any questions? Anyone? Did you have a question? You had a question. You had a question. We're over here. I'm going to ask you the same thing. My name's John. What's your name? What's your question? Who's it for? And all that jazz.
It's for everyone. What's your favorite Pokemon?
Favorite Pokemon?
I like Mew. I love Mew. Mew
It's
is
got to be
my-
Charizard, mate. Actually, no, Charmeleon. No, I'm going for Charmeleon. I'm putting my foot down on that one. Charmeleon.
I don't really have a favourite Pokemon.
Jigglypuff.
I hope you guys could see her face, like Jigglypuff.
Jigglypuff.
I just got screamed at. I don't know. I was never really a Pokemon person, so I,
Boo.
How can you be a gamer and not have like watched or played Pokemon?
I don't know what it was. I just missed it. I guess.
Just guess a Pokemon. You know
Just
Pikachu,
guess.
right?
Why did we
Sure.
even invite her?
Why is she even here?
Alex has a nice one on a tattoo on his leg. That one's great.
Which one do you have? Which one?
That's,
what does he have on
What
his
does he
leg?
have?
Growlithe. It's Growlithe.
I like that one.
See, our other half, Prenti, has
I love how
Growlithe
I know
on
what
his leg.
tattoo he's got.
Yeah, right. I know what tattoo my boyfriend.
His own girlfriend doesn't know what
What
tattoo he's got on
Pokemon
his
do you
leg.
like? The
But
one on
I
my
do.
boyfriend's leg.
The one on my boyfriend's leg. Yeah.
That's the one I like.
Yeah.
I'll just leave, shall I? Should I
Just
leave?
get
I'm not
out of here, Meg. So is that everyone giving their one? Right.
Yeah.
Cool.
Any other questions?
Any other questions? Anyone questions?
Anything at all.
Whether
Do you wanna
it's related to Twitch streaming
Also,
or
Twitch
Pokemon.
stream, get some questions in too.
I was about to say, do you want to just
With
quickly
chat?
check the Twitch chat to see if there's
there.
anything
Ooh.
on the chat?
All right. Someone says their favourite. Shout out to Helsing Interviews. His favourite Pokemon is
How
Articuno.
hold on, it wasn't my blow-up couch. They're saying how much better is that couch compared to the blow-up couch? that's over
So
there?
much better.
Comfier.
I mean, one of the arms.
It's not really a streaming
That
couch
one's kinda got a
question,
bit
but it
flat.
is a lot more comfortable.
Someone's actually said, any of you guys like voice actors?
Well, I guess kind of.
Seth
We are kind
MacFarlane.
of. What?
Seth MacFarlane.
I mean, oh yeah, the Family Guy guy.
Yeah.
The Family Guy guy.
The Family Guy guy.
But I mean, I guess
Go.
in our own way though, we kind of are voice actors as well in our own way. Because obviously we do Twitch streaming, I do hosting, radio presenting and stuff like that. So, I mean, do we kind of come into that bracket as well, would you say? Sort of?
I guess
We've
maybe.
got a weird request. It's not a question.
Will you and John please do a dance fight?
Do a dance. I mean, I'm down.
I don't even know what a dance fight is.
I mean, I've seen like a film where they do like disco street fighting and it's like spinning and like you're like that and stuff like I don't know, like I mean, I'm down for whatever.
Next time we're just going to ignore your questions, Bizarre.
Yeah,
Right?
screw you, Bizarre.
It's just not. It's not. We're
Damn
not
it,
going to listen to you anymore.
Best question.
Will you follow me
you
on
follow
Twitch?
me on Twitter?
Best question.
No.
Say shameless self promo coming out of Bizarre.
If you tweet me in like that with a link, then maybe I will.
But is there anyone else in and around Comic Con that's got any questions about streaming? Anything? It doesn't have to be gaming related. It can be when you were born for any reason, you know. Any reason, any question, and we can do it. Has Meg stole Chris Bob's jeans?
Where is
Chris?
Where is Chris Bob? I don't
I
know.
feel like we need a comparison.
We do.
Right now.
Alright.
Definitely do.
Where is he?
Chris Bob,
Chris.
can you make yourself known if
Where's
you're in the
Chris Bob?
Streamers Connected area,
Make
please?
yourself known.
Chris Bob.
I don't think he's around.
I think he might have gone to get some
He's
food or
hiding.
something. Yeah.
Basically, Chris Bob has this epic orange suit.
He was
that
on the
turns
stage
up in
earlier, if anyone saw.
to every event, and it's like But this is one good thing actually I want to talk about. As a streamer or an influencer, whatever you want to call yourselves, I think one good thing is making yourself clear as a brand, setting your,
100%.
showing your persona, so to speak, and whether that's based on what your like, what's the word, like.
Face.
What your personality is like,
Oh, because you were just doing this. So
Just face.
I don't know. I have to move my hands to know what
Nose.
I'm doing. But I guess it's important to make sure that your personality is something that you kind of develop into a brand and show what you're like. And and I like the idea that he goes around wearing an orange suit, and that's what he's remembered for. Back when I did GTA, I was remembered as the guy who wear the green gunner glasses because no one else should wear them. I didn't even hear what he said, but thank you.
Kappa.
But I guess it's important to develop yourself as a brand and as your persona, your image.
Yeah, I mean, I think it's, if you look at big streamers, for example, like one that I could easily mention about being out there and a different personality is someone like Dr. Disrespect, you know? Like, he's like, in real life, that's not his character, you know? He's completely different. He's a really nice guy. And, however, on live stream, as soon as that camera hits go live, he's fully in sync, he's in character.
I've actually met him and he's so different in person.
That's what I mean. That's
So
what
different.
everyone says that. But you know, the reason why he is one of the biggest streamers on the platform and biggest personalities within the community is because he's different. He's being himself in that
Well, it's
character.
also kind of like Ninja, you know, he has his little dance and everyone knows that dance.
The
and
pom pom.
he
We
puts,
should all do that before the end of the day.
and he puts his
I
little
don't even know what
headband
it
on.
is.
Cringe into it.
And he puts his little headband on when he
Puts
wins
his
the
little
game.
orange
so
headband
he's got
on.
little things like that.
You've never seen the pom pom dance?
I
Should I get it on my
don't-
laptop so you can see it?
I feel bad, but I don't really watch Ninja. I'm sorry, every person who likes Fortnite.
How do you not know this? Come on.
Everyone's
It's
like,
really weird.
stop.
But
You're a
Ninja's
streamer, you should be in the
You
know
can't
about
be
it.
a little bit of cringe at the end of the day on stage.
any suggestions on how to grow as a console stream? I mean, I think personally, I know a lot of streamers that started on console. I mean, Meg, you said you started yourself. I think it really helps that you have the support of the platform. Like, I've not streamed on PS4 for however long, but am I correct in saying that there's still like that section where you can go to like live broadcasts straight from PS4?
Yeah,
straight on like your
go
hub,
live.
it's like
And not only that, so if I've got you as a friend on PlayStation and you're streaming through console, it shows that you're streaming,
It will
right?
show on the homepage, like your friend is live, they are live streaming. And also, the good thing about the console is that people overlook this, is that think how many people are on console, how many people are logging in, and if you've got a few numbers, or they follow a game that doesn't have that many numbers and you're at the top, you're going to be straight on their homepage as they log into their console to see that you are live, which people overlook a lot.
I think
that's
it's
why
like
PlayStation
dedication
streamers
as well.
actually get a lot of viewers.
Just putting in the hours. A lot of people kind of don't look at that, and they. A lot of people kind of seem to think that, oh, I can stream on Twitch every now and again, and I'll grow and I'll start growing.
Yeah.
But when you first start Twitch, you need to hit the ground running. You need to make sure that you set yourself a schedule, consistency, and
schedule is key.
And keeping it
Yeah,
up.
we mentioned that yesterday.
So key.
And I think you've got to look at it as well in terms of two ways. Is do you run your stream like a show, where you say, for instance, Dr. Disrespect, where you stream for a set 5 hours every day, and you take weekends off, so you stream 5 days a week for 5 hours? Or are you just a streamer who streams as much as he can, or they stream as much as you can for as often as you can, and you just run your stream as an interactive thing? Because realistically, if you're a show, people will tune in for that because they presume it's
It's like watching your favourite TV show at a certain time.
Yeah, they know you're going to be live at that time or on that certain game with whoever you're playing, what you're playing. So they know what to expect, you know.
Exactly.
It's like a bit like watching a movie trailer. You go to see the film because you know what's going to happen, you know what's going to be there. But I mean, while you're on that point, what sort of streamers are you guys? Do you have like a set schedule you stick to just so the guys at home and people here know when to tune in?
I'm terrible at sticking to it.
I meant to stream Mondays, but
I had a strict schedule. I'm a little bit off it now.
And who said being a Twitch partner don't change you?
No. Do you know what it is? I'm not going to put this on the fact that I've moved out of my house, but I've recently moved in with Luke, and it reduces the bandwidth a little bit. So I kind of try and avoid doing it at different times. If that makes sense. So I've kind of having to change my schedule to fit around that.
Well,
Same as
you know, I've just moved in with my boyfriend, and I've completely changed my schedule. I used to start at about 2 p.m. and I feel like everyone and their dog goes live at 2 p.m.
I used to do 2 p.m.
Yeah,
2 p.m. was my
everyone does
start
2 p.m.
time.
So I now go live at 8 a.m. and it's you know, having a schedule is so important. But
even though it's hard getting up and doing it early in the morning,
I mean,
it's worth it.
It's finding a schedule that fits you, you know, because some people are like early birds, you know, they don't mind getting up early.
Some people do American times because they're like, I want the American.
Well, that's what I mean. I mean, myself as an affiliate and obviously working within the esports scene, a lot of my time, I live on an American time zone. Like, you guys don't know the struggle these past few days have been me getting up at like 6 in the morning. Like, that's what time I'm going to bed usually. Like, I work in like the professional battle royale scene, so I'm always commentating NA scrims and North American tournaments. So my times I usually stream I start at like 9 p.m., 10 p.m. and finish 3 or 4 in the morning, you know. That's just because of the NA personality that I have and the people know that it's at NA times. But what about you, Luke? Are you more of a...
I think that kind of goes back to my point of whether you stream as a show or not as a show. And I've never streamed my channel as a show. It's always been like, I go live kind of around about 12. It happens when it happens. It's not like a strict thing. But that's why I think I've made it harder for myself to grow as a streamer because I don't run it as a show. I feel as though for me to benefit, and when I was growing at my quickest on Twitch, I was streaming 10, 12 hours every single day. And I think unless you're going to run it as a show and you treat your stream as a professional show type broadcast,
there's also something
you have to put in ridiculous hours.
in here that I'm just Sib, you said this and it's so true. This is a very good point, which a lot of people don't think to do. And that's like talking even when your chat's empty.
Yeah.
Trying to keep it as engaging as possible, even if you are talking to yourself. If someone comes in and watches your stream for the first time and you're sat there just, they'll be like, well, this is boring, and they're not going to stick around. If you're trying to be active and like, woo, like doing whatever you want to do, that's it. And
even if you just like commentate your own gameplay and talk through what you're doing, like, okay, well, I'm going to go do this because, oh, let's do this, this is happening, blah, 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 blah. That helps so much.
There's a question here as well. I don't know if you guys saw it, but I actually really like this question. It's like, what is your advice to someone that starts on Twitch that has low self-esteem?
I personally think if you've got low self-esteem and you want to stream on Twitch, and it depends on kind of what maybe your low self-esteem is based on, but I guess a lot of the time it's based on appearance-wise and how you feel confident in yourself. And maybe having a webcam on is not something that you want to do straight away, because let's be honest, it's quite daunting thinking people can see you and you can't necessarily see them.
Yeah. That's what I was
I
gonna
can
say.
be louder than you!
We can also be
louder.
Woo! That had to be. I'm sorry to everyone streaming at home. That was a loud
Everyone's like,
cheer.
oh my god.
Everyone's like, rip headphone users in the chat.
I know, right?
But no, I mean,
felt
like
we had to.
with the whole self-esteem thing, I think like you couldn't look at a better platform to help with
Yeah.
that.
No,
I
that's
mean,
so true. I
that's
know.
Build
like
up slowly.
exactly. I mean, I know so many people that have been like, they would never have a conversation with you in person, or they would never have a voice chat conversation with you because they were so nervous about either how they sounded, how they looked, their personalities wise, or whatever. Like, you name it. Everyone's got different self-esteem reasons for different. I mean, not all of us are fortunate enough to be confident and be really positive streamers, and along those lines, we're all different, for example. So, I mean, joining a team like Streamers Connected, for example, you've obviously got Flow Nation and stuff like that, and I'm sure you've got your own community, you know?
Can't remember what your.
Sure. I don't have a name. I just kind of go like, hi friends.
Megsy's Discord, don't you?
I'm in Meg's Discord.
My
and I
Discord
go in
is
there
actually
quite a lot.
called Flustercluck.
That's the one.
Flustercluck. So I mean, like, just joining communities like...
That's what I was thinking. It was like, I know it. I know it.
What is
It's
it?
You just didn't want to pronounce it wrong.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was there
Yes.
like, how,
Yeah.
gotta think this
So
one
just
through.
joining community teams like that, where there's loads of people, you know, that we're all open, we're all the same, we're all gamers. Everyone's really nice in the Discord chats, and just be yourself, honestly. Just try as hard as you can to be positive on stream, and that's probably the best advice you could probably give.
Yeah, I'd say start off slowly. Personally, back when I was in school, I was not confident at all. I had low self-esteem. I was one of the nerdy kids at school. I was a goody two shoes. I snuck up to the teachers and be all friendly. I wasn't a cool kid, and I had really bad low self-esteem. But
Nothing's changed.
I did drama when I was younger. I was in like a county youth theatre drama type thing, which helped a little bit. But then my main boost of self-esteem and confidence came from streaming. And obviously I kind of threw myself in the deep end with having a webcam on because I'd already done YouTube and stuff. But YouTube had helped me build that up as well, because maybe with YouTube it's a little bit easier because you're not live. You can kind of get used to speaking in front of the camera. You can edit it if you go wrong. So maybe start making some YouTube videos, get into the swing of it, get used to being behind a camera, and then go on to Twitch and maybe start streaming. If you don't want to have a webcam straight away, start with your voice. Become confident and bring up your self-esteem vocally, and learn how to pronounce properly and how you conduct yourself vocally.
There is this actual common misconception as well that you need a face cam.
Yeah.
I know plenty of streamers
so many.
that Lyric.
Yeah, look at Lyric.
And I also know people that aren't as big, but they've made it to partner without a face cam, and they never have any actually intention of using a face cam. So
Some people do face reveals like 10 years later,
exactly.
don't they? And they've
you
been doing it the whole life.
You don't need that. It's
You don't
great
need
to
that.
have because people can see your face, and
Your
potentially you
reactions
don't
and
have to talk as much because you can be emotive with your body and your face and your hand gestures and things like that. But for the self-esteem, if you never feel comfortable having a face cam, then that's fine.
Yeah.
Like, you never have to use one.
There's one thing that Sib's good. She keeps pointing out things that I actually think of, and then I'm like, yeah. But it goes with YouTube as well. Whatever platform you're on, you're going to get haters. It's going to happen. People are going to come in and they're going to try and put you down. No matter what it is, there's just some people in this world that just like to put you down. And the thing is about being a streamer or a YouTuber, you literally just have to try and ignore it. As hard as it is, you have to ignore it and not let it get to you. And try and remember that the good people outweigh the bad people, and that's what you've got to try and think of. And it's so hard.
People remember good people, not bad people.
But that's the thing with people with low self-esteem. If you've got people coming in your chat, you're being like, oh, you're rubbish or whatever like that, just get them people out your chat. Don't let it bring you down. Don't let it bring your mood down, because the people that do support you will still support you no matter what at the end of the day. A community is a massive thing, and if they support you, they're going to be there no matter what. So just get rid of the haters.
Yeah.
Don't let it get to you. Literally.
One thing that I've learnt doing like TV presenting, working on Sky TV, Virgin TV, radio, live event hosts, people are going to hate just for the sake of hating. Like,
Yeah.
I mean, they're hating because you're in a position that they want to be in.
They're jealous, basically.
So, I
Some
mean, like-
people are jealous, and they.
Yeah,
I've
that
had-
advice that your mum gave you, like, oh, they're just jealous. It's true.
Yeah.
It's true. At the end of the only person's opinion that should matter is yours.
Yours.
As long as you think you're doing a good job, and
Yeah.
I've been to countless events, I've streamed countless times, and people have been like, yo, you're garbage, you're trash at what you do, this person should be here. I'm like, that's great, but you're still watching me, you know? You took your time out of your day to come and watch
I
me.
normally turn around and this kind
So-
of scares them off, and I'm like, well, it's fine because you're giving me an extra viewer.
That's what I literally say all the
stay in
time.
Chat all you want because
It's funny
you're
'cause
helping me grow.
I had
So
two
it's fine.
I had two trolls come in my chat while I was playing Fortnite and completely trash talk. And because I kept flipping the switch on them, both of them ended up actually subbing to my channel because they were like,
I've had that.
they was like, do you know what? Like, they were like, bro, we respect you so much because you just don't deal with
The
it.
thing is, if you troll them back without actually trolling them,
Yeah.
like normally, most of the time, oh well, hugs. I'll just give you a hug. You just need a hug. And they're like,
Yeah.
okay, I've tried to troll you. You haven't bitten. I'm not going to follow you. And then I see people actually come back, and I'm like, made a new friend now.
We've only got about 5 minutes left before we're
Yes.
going to wrap this up. So is there anyone else in the audience that has any questions that you want to ask before,
Anyone before we go?
the end of this slot? We're only having a little bit of a kind of chilled Twitch talk panel. So if
Yeah.
anyone has any questions, oh, I'll tend not to try and
Don't
break your
drop
laptop.
that.
Feel free to put your hand up in the air. John will come around with a microphone. Any questions at all, we're more than happy to answer.
Yeah. Anyone?
If not,
Nah,
then
everyone's
no.
chill.
Everyone's like, we just want to go. Everyone's like, we want to go home.
Their bed, that's what I want.
That's what I want.
and a
Or my
large,
bed.
large beverage.
So maybe then to kind of wrap it up for one final thing for the Twitch talk panel, what would be your number one tip or your number one bit of advice to a new streamer, an old streamer, basically anyone streaming or looking to get into streaming?
Social media.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Market
So
your,
important.
market yourself as much as possible. Social media stuff like Twitter, Instagram, Snapchat, all of them help. I mean, I don't know about you guys personally, but anytime I'm at an event, meeting new people, like I'm always Snapchatting just so people keep up to date with me. I'm always tweeting out, like, you know, exchanging Twitter follows for people that I might potentially work with. I know it might, for a smaller streamer, it's not really as important, but for people like you guys and me as brands, like, when you get to that level, get business cards, you know, and
business
stuff
cards.
along those lines. Exchange contact details and just put in the time and effort. No one gets anywhere overnight just from being it given to them, you know.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, and like going back to what we were saying, joking about the orange trousers, like try and find something, whether it's, you know, like a physical thing or just something that makes you unique and, you know, that people will remember you by. Mine's not exactly unique, but normally my hair is bright red and people are like, oh yeah, you've got red hair, and it, you know, and the red hair is on my emotes. My emotes are unicorns with bright red hair. So it's like, it's something that you're trying to make yourself known for, and you know, even if that is just using social media in a different way or presenting your stream in a different way or something about yourself physically or your personality, make yourself stand out.
Yeah.
For sure.
I'm known for like just me raging at stuff.
Yeah.
To be honest, that's what I'm known for. But most of my community love me for it because they come in, they're like, you know, your raging is so funny because it's the way I am with it, and I don't. The thing is with like raging, people can see it as a negative thing. As long as you do it in like a positive way, it's a bit different. I know that sounds weird, but as long as you're raging, but you're having fun with it, and you're making it known that you're not actually having a tantrum, it can actually work really well for you. For me, it does anyway. That's not everyone. Some people are good as Megs is lovely.
Debatable. Debatable.
Sometimes she has a little.
Sometimes
little
she has
rage
a
moments, but, you
cue,
know, like-
cue the Zoe clip. So if anyone don't know, there's a clip of I was about to call you Toey then for some reason.
No, I would
of
say
Flo
things social.
from yeah. So
Social.
I mean, just social media, man, is the best thing. But
And
I think
schedule, like we said,
Yeah,
is so
schedule.
important. And just like Discord's like Streamers Connected, just
yeah.
talking to everyone that you can and getting involved with everyone else's stream. Thing is, you go into one person's stream even to say hi, they'll be like, oh, that person's coming to my stream. I know them from this channel and that. And then they'll more than likely come and say hello to you back. So, you know, it's just networking as well. It's
So
about
I think
networking.
to overall sum it up then,
Yes.
schedule, consistency,
Yeah.
hard work, determination,
Yeah.
Be yourself.
taking
And
advantage
please
of
don't just
social
join
media.
Twitch or stream for the money, because
Oh,
it
yeah,
will never
definitely.
work.
Yeah, please do
Promise
not.
you.
And so many people
it for
do
the
that.
love of
They
it.
just they see people like KSI driving around in Lamborghinis and Dr. Disrespect driving in Lamborghinis, and it's like, they're only in that position because of how hard they worked and the grind they put
on,
in.
Like hundreds and thousands of
That's what I mean.
subscribers, and on Twitch, that's a lot.
That's a lot.
It's different to YouTube. Twitch
So-
subs are different to YouTube
And not
subs.
everyone will, not everyone's going to get to the point where they can do that. I'm happy in my life just being comfortable living my life.
I think I've been streaming for 3 years,
Yeah.
and I still just about support myself.
Yeah,
so
that's-
you can't go into it thinking I'm going to make loads of money and I'm going to be rich. Some people do make it.
Yeah,
some people do.
but it's just not.
I'm just saying you shouldn't really go into that
Just do it because
for
you
that
enjoy
reason.
it.
Do it because you
Do it
love
because you
it,
enjoy it.
and then try and make a career out of it if it goes somewhere.
But I think
That's the thing
that
to say.
pretty
That's
much
pretty much
wraps
it.
up
I
today's
think we
shows,
are
right?
done. We're going to be back in just a minute to wrap up the stream for the day and the stage for today. Once again, I just want to say a massive thank you to our hosts, Flow Driver and John, and of course, Megany. Thank you very much for joining us as well on the Twitch
No,
Talk
thank you for
panel.
joining us on stage as well, Nick.
Yeah,
Thank you.
I'm glad to always be here.
You don't do too bad. You don't do too bad.
But yeah, I guess that's it for this one. So
We'll see you guys tomorrow.
see you shortly.
Hi guys, my name's Gary Newson. I'm the Regional Marketing Manager for Netgear UK. We're here today with the guys at Streamers Connected promoting our latest range of products, the Nighthawk Pro Gaming Series. Currently behind me, we've got about 20 gamers running off of Netgear equipment right now. We've got our XR500 Pro Gaming router running all of the networking, and we've also got a load of the machines running off of our SX10 switch. You can catch me online as well with our presentation where I'll be giving you some insight around the latest gaming market trends, how and what gaming lag is, and how we've gone around mitigating it with our XR500 router featuring Doomer OS.
MCM Day 2, and it's pretty much over.
Yes.
Drawing to an end. We just want to say a massive thank you to anyone that's come into the crowd today. Any of you guys still watching, we really appreciate it. Anyone that's kind of come in and out through the crowd and watched throughout the day. Everyone watching at home.
Yeah, today has been the biggest day of Streamers Connected history. Biggest event to date, busiest event today.
It's been insane.
Biggest stream, biggest stage. We're just super thankful to everyone here, to everyone in the stream, to all of our staff, all of our production, everyone. You know, without the whole of Streamers Connected, without the whole community, without all of our partners, none of this would have been possible. And this is just the start. You know, there's so much more from this, and we just wanted to say thank you for another fantastic day. We're back again tomorrow.
Tomorrow is going to be our third and final day of the MCM Comic Con. I don't know. I feel kind of gutted that tomorrow is going to be our last day. Like today has been a bit of a slow day in terms of the way time's progressed, because there has been so much going on all day. And obviously, I've been watching the stage content, overlooking, helping out with the bar and stuff as well. And it's been absolutely brilliant. I've thoroughly enjoyed it, and it's been absolutely amazing.
Yeah, and we're humbled. I'm lost for words at the moment, guys. Just thank you. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I think one thing we were worried about was the stage, because we've never done a stage before. We've never ever done a stage before, and for us to kind of, well, as you guys know, Streamers Connected is a community. We're not a huge business yet. We're not like the likes of Asus or Nintendo or any of the other booths that have stands or booths anywhere is like roughly the same sort of size as this. So for us to invest the sort of money we had into something like this to be a proof of concept, we were so worried, and I'm genuinely been blown away by our production team, by the reactions of audiences, the reactions of the stage people, our streamers and guests that have taken part in panels, and of course our hosts.
Connected guys coming from overseas just to kind of help and volunteer at the booth, and to that, to see that people want to help Streamers Connected do this sort of stuff and continue to deliver events, to deliver stages, to deliver such quality content through the year, like through the months that we've been going. We only done our first ever event, 14 months ago?
Yeah, a little over a year ago, I think it would have been.
And that was Rapture, And
where we had a very small new booth. I think it was like 7 by 7 meters or something like that. We had, I think in total we had 10 PCs or 8. No, we had 8 PCs. We had 4 stream. No, it was pretty much just stream setups.
Yeah.
And it was basically just a place for streamers to hang out. And in the end, we ended up having enough public coming into the booth and saying, "Yeah, come and play some games. Come check out some streaming." And now it's developed into this, which is phenomenal. And I think for me mainly, it's really that sense of community that we have in Streamers Connected. The amount of people that have come along to the event to volunteer, to help out. Like everyone in our community is a streamer. Everyone has their own brand. Everyone has their own image. Everyone does their own thing. Yet no one has complained about having to help out or being busy, or everyone's been more than happy to go and help out at the bar and help out Prenti. Or if someone's needed help with production, they've come and helped there. Or if they needed a stage shop filling, or if they needed to help in the public play area.
That's it. I mean, when we first started Streamers Connected, we never thought that it would grow to this. We started Streamers Connected as a stream team to combat the giant barriers to entry. We wanted to deliver everything to you guys for free, like XSplit and cool overlays and things like that. And Streamers Connected has evolved thanks to you guys. You guys were the ones that told us, go to events, exhibit, make a stage, do things like this. And we listened to you, and as a result, it's grown into this. It's absolutely incredible. So I don't, I know we're wrapping this up right now, but I also just wanted to take the time to thank everyone that this is the busiest event we've ever done, the biggest thing ever, and
it's been absolutely mad. Even yesterday was busy and crazy successful, and that was a quiet day. So when we came about today, and we practically had people sat in front of us the entire day at the stage, which has been insane. And the crowds earlier for Fortnite as well, especially. I'm just really excited for tomorrow now. We've got some really cool content happening tomorrow as well. We've got the Fortnite stuff coming back again with more cool prizes. I'm going to have to try and make up some more goodie bags with whatever we've got left. We've got Shadow Major over there. He's going to be doing a magic show, which was a highlight of my Friday that I'm super excited about. We've got a few more talk panels as well. And we might just see where we go from there, and maybe we might ad hoc and have some fun with some other stage content tomorrow, mix it around a little bit and see how we do. But
let us know if you want more stages, because we're planning on doing this.
We want to do a lot more.
Yeah.
We really do want to do a lot more in terms of staging. We have loved this. It has been an amazing thing we think we've accomplished with this stage. It's been a huge opportunity to be able to have a stage at an event, and it was a huge gamble, and I think it's massively paid off.
Yeah.
And That's not because of the time and effort that me and Josh put into organising that. I think it's purely down to the team and the community that we have here behind us, making this a million times more successful than what me and Josh could have done alone.
Yeah, I mean, the volunteers alone, you know, are just incredible.
So yeah, I guess without this getting too soppy and emotional, Jesus, and before my voice goes and I need to man the friggin' hell up, I'm going to say a massive thank you to our production team. I want to say a massive thank you to all the volunteers that are helping out in the public play the booth, all the streamers that have been streaming from the event, our bartender over there, all the streamers that have been helping out and everything going on in terms of stage content, in terms of helping out at the booth. Massive shout outs to our hosts as well, Flow Driver and John. Without you guys, I don't even know where we would have been for this event because you guys blew it away. Blew it away.
It wouldn't have been half as much fun.
So yeah, we're gonna call it a night. I feel like we need a well-deserved beer, and so does the rest of the team. We're buying you. mate, I feel like I need to buy a round of beers after this. But yeah, other than that, guys, thank you to all of you. You guys in the crowd as well. We appreciate it.
Yeah, thank you for staying as well, guys.
Right until the end, man. Look at the dedication.
It's awesome.
But yeah, other than that, we're going to call it, guys. Everyone on stream, everyone in the audience, thank you very much for watching. We will see you beautiful people tomorrow. Good night!
Goodbye! Jada's always wanted to play computer games, but never been able to. Jada's got cerebral palsy and finds fine motor skills very difficult, so the hand controls are extremely difficult.
As I got older, my muscles get weaker. To the point where I can no longer use a controller. I found them by searching through Google. I watched some of the videos from what they'd done before. And I thought, yeah, they could possibly get me gaming again.
Games are important to me because after having more than 10 years without them, thanks to the guys at Special Effects, they put me back onto it again. Now I've got something to look forward to every day.
Games are important to me because, like other kids, I can't go out and play football, so I do it on a computer screen, which probably sounds completely nerdy, but it's good because I get the same amount of fun that they do.
For me, playing video games is about escapism, about being away from reality and work and the problems of life, and being able to do something that I enjoy and find very relaxing. If it wasn't for playing video games, I would find it very difficult to do other things due to my disability and my physical limitations.
Special Effects help me to have lots of fun with my computer. I can't do a lot by myself, but I can play video games on my own, which gives me a good sense of independence and achievement.
Robert had 3 months in intensive care, and to give him mental stimulation during that time was huge in coping with his condition.
He uses his eyes as the mouse to direct things on the screen, so he can play games and make choices and select music. And the communication's been really important as well. He was able to tell me that he loved me for the first time. I'd never heard that from him. So it's been brilliant because he has very little control of his environment and it's something he can do himself.
Like with all young children, Matthew wants to play alongside his brothers, and in the past it's been a bit of a restrictive process. He kind of relied on somebody playing it for him. Now with the equipment that we've got, he's able to get involved, play his brothers and also play against his friends.
Games, I think, for people are a release. It's helped me, I suppose, mentally deal with a few things because it's no longer the limitations of me. For example, I can kind of run, but I can't run to the level I was before. Whereas in a video game, I no longer have that limitation. I can run. I can do whatever everyone else can do. So I am normal.
Once Daddy got the equipment, that was her off, and her words were, "I'm now a gamer," and she's been playing it and having a time of her life.
It made my life a lot better. Yeah, they've been really brilliant.
So having help all the way along that is really, really important. And just to know what else is out there, so to be sharing what else you can do and have other suggestions was great. So yeah, I've just finished my degree and I managed to get a first, which I was really, really pleased with. And now I'm looking to pursue a career in law, but I'd never sort of thought all this was possible, and it's certainly really been possible with the help and support of a huge number of people, like special effect really.